So I've been working on this video since like before Thanksgiving. I was putting in good work, editing and recording, and then once the time came to record the audio, just kind of slacked off. And then finals came in college, and then Christmas, and then I got sick, and I had this whole bit planned for the intro. It was gonna be some baloney. It's like, just run the bit.
Super Paper Mario is having its star moment, not with Tippy's tattling, but with Darth Mark's perilous card shuffle. Isn't it fantastically quaint how we've boomed from slaying dragons to playing catch-up with virtual cards? In this wild world, purveyors of pixelated peril boldly face hours performing repetitive tasks reminiscent of a factory job. And this is entertainment. Imagine telling Achilles about our version of the Trojan War, only lasting until someone runs out of catch cards. But lo, the true heroism lies in enduring the monotony for a dedicated, albeit small, crowd. Let's hope the catch cards don't catch him in an endless loop of existential crisis. Meanwhile, somewhere beyond the stars, actual plumbers must be wondering if they missed a memo about fighting paper-thin foes. Oh, the glorious modern age where being caught at the card shop is the pinnacle of adventure. Oh, Hong Shu!
Did you get all that? We're gonna be collecting all of the catch cards in fucking Super Paper Mario. Basically, there's 256 of these things with pictures of enemies and NPCs on them and characters, and they don't really serve much of a purpose. They're just collectibles. Anyway, we start in 1-1. We grab the card above Bestovius' house, and then the one behind the pipe on the path. Or there's one in the secret area behind the star block. In 1-2, there's a secret area in the first room, and then on top of the house in the town, and then in the green guy's house. In 1-3, there's one behind the rock. In 1-4, there's just a secret area in one of the rooms in the dungeon. Then we go on to 2-1. The first one here is behind the wall in the boomer room, and then there's two in the underground secret area before the star block. There's one in 2-2 above the entrance to the mansion, and then in 2-3, there's a secret area on the second floor. And now, after Chapter 2, the Pit of 100 Trials becomes available to us, so I go ahead and do that because I'm built superior. And we get a catch card of one of the pixels for every 10 floors for the first 90. In 3-1, there's one in the secret area in the underground section, and then there's another one above the area near the colorful statues. In 3-3, there's just one in one of the pipes in the tree. In 3-4, the castle of the nerd, the Reddit chud in this game, there's fucking nothing, surprisingly. In 4-1, there's one behind an asteroid, and in 5-1, there's one in a secret area after killing a bunch of enemies. Then there's another one after flipping near one of the fucking holes in the mountain. Then there's another one in a secret area. And in 5-2, there are a few in some secret areas in the caves. In 5-3, there's the one in the room with the captured freaks. After Chapter 5, the flop side Pit of 100 Trials is available. It's the same situation as the other Pit of 100 Trials. Every 10 floors for the first 90, we get catch cards of previous partners. Also on the way in the Pit of 100 Trials, I picked up the catch card for the Dark Daisy with one of the catch cards that I had. And there was a reward in the Pit of 100 Trials on the flop side. So what's a reward here? A reward is a big fat middle finger that says to do the whole thing over again in order to get the last few cards at the end of the dungeon. 6-1. I sure do hope you're not fond of Chapter 6, because there's fucking nothing. For now. Moving on to Chapter 7. There's one, if you flip in an area where you find Luigi, then there's another one in one of the secret areas. The rest of the Chapter 7 cards are just randomly scattered amongst the nondescript clouds, and what basically that means is that I can't be bothered to look up the specific areas because I don't give a fuck. And then there's one at the end of 7-4. Now on to 8-1, the penultimate chapter. After we find all the cards throughout the chapters, there are also a bunch of cards scattered around Flipside and Flopside. Some of these require like additional side quests or challenges to get, but these are just scattered around random secret areas. We can also buy maps from an NPC in Flopside, which allow us to use everybody's favorite and most interesting pixel in the game, Fleep, on specifically marked areas to get more cards. I won't be getting all of these mapped cards because, for reasons I will be disclosing later. Now, seeing as we beat the game, Chapter 7 is now available, and we get to tackle yet another gauntlet of 100 undisclosed challenges, and or trials, if you will. At the end, we get to meet with King Sammer. Oh, why yes, that savage combat did get boring. How did you know, King Sammer? Anyway, we get a bunch of cards for doing this, so whatever. Well, that's all the cards we can get in the overworld, aside from the maps. But we still have a fuck ton of cards left to get, so what the fuck? Well, let me introduce you to the card shop, where we can buy cards from a randomly generated list of cards. Oh baby! But that takes a lot of money. Well, let me show you our process. First, we go to the Flopside card shop and sell our Amazing Daisy cards for 300 coins each. Then, we buy 3 catch card SPs from the guy, and as well as any cards we might need to buy that we don't already have from him. If we have any money left over, we have to reload his inventory by leaving the shop, going to the Hall of Mirrors, coming back, and then we check his inventory again, and we repeat this process until we run out of money. At which point, we go back to Flipside, go to Chapter 5-2, and use our catch cards that we bought to catch this Amazing Daisy. We need to do this 3 times in total, and in order to get this Amazing Daisy to respawn, we have to leave the room, go 2 loading zones away, and then come back. And then we can do it again, and then we can go back to the card shop, sell the Amazing Daisy cards, and rinse and repeat until we have all the cards firmly in our grubby mitts. This process is incredibly tedious, as you can see, and once you get close to actually getting all the cards, it's incredibly rare to find cards that you don't actually have. And by the end, I just needed 3 more cards, 2 of which I just went and caught with a catch card because they were common enemies you can just find. But the last one, the Super Demenzio card, had me running back and forth between the shop and the Hall of Mirrors for about 30 minutes before I finally got my hands on every single card in Super Paper Mario. All for nothing. The game doesn't say anything or reward you, so yippee! Well, welcome to the end of the video. Yeah, it's been a while. As I said in the intro, I just slacked off for 4 months basically. I wanted to get this video out around Thanksgiving, and then I didn't finish, and then finals happened at school, and then Christmas, and then I got sick, and here we are, so, hi! I hope you enjoyed this little stupid video of mine. If you did, I'd appreciate, show me a like, show me a subscription, if you are so inclined. Anyway, that just concludes my begging. See you in the next one, I guess.